Hello and welcome to the Kindred Essence Tarot and to my latest karma reading, which is on the karma for the manipulative jerk in your life. So this could be somebody that you know now, or it could be somebody in the past, somebody that you want to leave in the past. So take a look at the three piles. We've got pile number 1, the red flashlight pile. Pile number 2, the baking soda, Arm& Hammer baking soda pile. And pile number 3, the toilet paper pile. So to tune into your person and then to what pile they connect to in regards to the karma for the manipulative jerk in your life. Look at pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and let's get started. Alright, hello pile number 1. Let's see what the karma is in store for the manipulative jerk in your life. So the red flashlight pile number 1. Let's see, we've got, oh wow, that's pretty crazy. For the first card we pulled was the Ten of Swords. Interesting. So that's a pretty definitive card, or a pretty strong card. Seven of Swords, or Seven of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. And Knight of Pentacles, interesting, and then the Three of Cups in reverse, interesting. So I'm already getting a sort of an energy from this. A Ten of Swords, as you can see, that's a pretty, that connotes a sort of an ending. So let's see. So and then we've got the Ten of Pentacles in the center, and beside the Knight of Pentacles. So my sense is that this person, there's like various different types of karma for them. But my sense is that for what they did to you, it could be of somebody they tried to, I've got an image that they tried to stop you from something, or they tried to either stop you from something, or they tried to attack your security, because they've got the red flashlight, which is, oh, it's not working right now, but it's a red flashlight, and the red is like about security and stability. So yeah, they very much attacked either your money and your security in some way, and those are both about the root chakra, the red chakra. So I'm getting a sense that they stopped you from doing what you loved. They stopped you from moving forward, and they also stopped you from, interesting, I got finding love. Interesting. Like they tried to stop you from finding somebody else, or also just finding connection with other people. Like they tried to this person. They tried to steer you in a negative, like a very negative direction. That's the energy I'm getting. Like they tried to steer you in a very negative direction, and they tried to, through their like manipulative jerkdom, they tried to either make you feel that you shouldn't move forward, you won't succeed in what you're doing, and they tried to cloud. Interesting. I get that they tried to cloud the choices that you had, making you feel okay. They made you feel that you did not have any choices, saying stuff like, "Oh, you couldn't find anyone else." They tried to prevent you from finding somebody else, and like they tried to prevent you from finding and somebody else and moving forward. So it was a very much a self-serving, narcissistic. Yeah, I'm getting a manipulative, narcissistic vibe. So not just a jerk, like that's the title of the video, is manipulative, jerk, karma for the manipulative jerk. But I'm also getting a narcissistic, very controlling, manipulative vibe, and preventing you from from moving forward, saying, "Oh, you can't find friends or love." Like they're very much, they wanted to control you. They very much put a dark cloud on you and wanted to control you. And then I'm hearing that that's connected to their karma, but I need to have a clarifier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 from the bottom. We'll see what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's see. So Page of Pentacles. Interesting. That's interesting because it must be highlighting the pentacleness. So they really wanted to control you and keep you, because you've got that, the control you and keep you corralled I'm seeing this image. When I see this pentacle, I see, yes, they wanted to control you, but I also saw an image. It turned into sort of a corral. They wanted to corral you this state, this sort of this state of like of only the only you could only you're the only one they could hang out with, and basically, um, you're the only one that they could hang out with, and basically also, uh, you're the only one they could hang out with, and also, like, just yeah, they stopped you from moving forward into the Three of Cups energy. They wanted you corralled. They didn't want you to have, yeah, that's what I'm hearing. They didn't want you to have any fun. They only wanted you to have fun with them. So I'm getting a really controlling, almost dangerous vibe, like almost like a danger, in some cases, like kind of a dangerous, controlling vibe for their own purpose also, right? So that was how they were a manipulative jerk, is very much. But I'm hearing that, um, they're their own worst enemy, in that they'll keep you corralled in this. They almost, like, in my sense is, you left them. In a lot of cases, there's somebody you left behind them. Sometimes dangerously so, right? Sometimes I'm hearing it was kind of dangerous, or it felt dangerous to get revenge from this person. But I'm hearing, I'm seeing this image of the coral, and it's interesting that because I see a horse, and I'm thinking of, like, I used to ride horses when I was younger, and there was those, circles. It's like they're trapped in their own fence, their own circular, because there's, like, sometimes with horses, and then we've got, like, the page of Knight of Pentacles, which is, fences, and a slow movement, right, with the pentacles. So I see this image of them, the karma, being stuck in their own pentacle, or their own coiled circular state. That's what I'm hearing. And then, let's see, we've got, I got all five on the top go together. One, two. Okay, so we've got sweetheart. I hear they'll never find somebody as sweet as you, willing to put up with somebody, and you shouldn't have put up with them, I'm hearing, but they will never find somebody who is willing to put up with them. Haughtiness. I'm hearing they'll find a lot of haughty people around, or what they perceive as haughty people, and that's their projection. They're all haughty, even though they're not, but they'll see that. They'll see through their eyes. They're all haughty. And then I've got reunion in reverse. So it's sort of like they won't have the reunion with you or anyone else that they seek. I get child. Either they won't have a child that they wanted with you, or their child, if they have a child, their child will be very difficult and rebel against them. Interesting. And then there's that misfortune. I got misfortune. So it's sort of like they'll have the misfortune that they don't wish to have. And what else do we have? We've got falseness. So I'm getting it, they'll because of their falseness. Because my sense is that they present a certain, demeanor to other people. Like, they present a certain demeanor to other people, and it's sort of like, because of that, because of their sort of their falseness of you know I'm getting that they're that's their characters, that they're very false. They present one side to another, and that will be part of the imprisonment, being this kind of false person, right? Because they're very false. Not that cats, it has a cat on it. I don't want to, I don't know why they put a cat, because cats are awesome, but they're not. They're false. They're basically, they're they're essentially, yeah, very false, two-faced. They present one face to the world, while the other side is a monster. That's what I heard. And interesting, I got two from the bottom. I'm getting lots of the gypsy, sometimes more, and then death. Interesting. So, yeah, I use the gypsy oracle deck, and sometimes it will show up a lot more. And I got despair. That kind of popped out when I was shuffling. So I'm gonna use it, death and despair. So I got a couple different things with that. Something could happen where that could happen to them, but it's sort of like an energy of that, just the energy of that picture. I'm hearing that oppressive. You look very close. That oppressive picture is that And then also despair. They have a sense of despair as well too. Very much a sense of despair. And then I'm going to see if there's any other karma. I'm getting, okay, 1, 2, 3 from the top. I'm getting the Hermit. Okay, interesting. I got the Hermit in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse, and also the Page of Wands in reverse. So I'm hearing that they'll have, okay, I'm getting a picture of what the karma is. They'll have all this immature fire energy with the Page of Wands, or all this energy, right, that wants to go places. I'll move that there so you can see that Page of Wands. They have this energy, but it will be sort of contained by worry, and they won't be able to move forward. It will be the Hermit. They'll be sort of stuck in this state. They'll be stuck in this state of being trapped, of being absolutely trapped, and not being able to move forward, worrying. The hermit, like just, yeah, being stuck. And my sense is they don't really want to be a hermit, but they will be forced to be a hermit and look at themselves, but they never will be look at themselves. And they'll be corralled in this energy with all this passion and fire, but they'll be corralled in this energy, and you know that word, constricted, depressed energy, but with the hermit as well too. And then I'm going to get some cards for you, see if there's any cards. You've got choose friends wisely. Interesting. And I got another card too. And reflect on your truth. Interesting. Those are the cards I got. Choose friends wisely and reflect on your truth. So my sense is that to not attract whether this is a lover or a friend or whoever else into your life, it's like choose, like reflect on your truth, reflect on what you really want. So do some personal reflection at the pain and the energy field that was sort of put into you from this experience, and know that know that you can choose people better in the future. Know that you can, but you do have to reflect on sort of the energy that what was this very bad experience with this person. Reflect, but I'm hearing also don't get stuck at the stage of reflection. Also release as well too. Also also release this energy from your body. That's the from your soul, your body, all your energies. And I'm hearing for some it had a past life connection, that this connection was past life, but I'm hearing some it was sort of connected to something that you had, a trauma in your childhood. So it's sort of like it was sort of connected to a trauma. So choose friends wisely. Choose friends wisely in the future. And yeah, choose the people. But I hear, don't be so afraid. You can choose better people in the future, because some fear that they're not able to do that, like they lost their sense of trust about who they attract into their life. But I'm hearing you can attract better into your life. You can. I just hear that sometimes you just have to focus on the sort of the survival needs that led to this, the fear. I'm getting very much the fear energy of just not even just emotional, that there was like a trauma of emotional survival that led to this. So I'm hearing that you may want to look into that, the trauma of emotional survival. And then once you heal that trauma, it will lead to more like just safety within yourself. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing it will lead to more safety. So that's all we've got. Yeah, reflect on your truth, and you know that you can choose better people into your life is the wisdom for this. But also, yeah, yeah, just know that you can do that. Know that that there's just just releasing some energy, just some small pieces need to be released, and then you'll be able to track better into your life. And then also, yeah, that's all we got. Give it a like or comment if it's resonated. Also, you may want to check out my other videos and see if you want to subscribe to this channel. I've got videos on a lot of different subjects. I've got karma, narcissistic abuse healing, what do you call it? Dreams, pets, cats, a lot of different subjects. So check out the playlist section and see if it is worth it for you to subscribe. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a good day. Hello, pile number 2. Let's see what we've got for the baking soda pile. Pile number 2. I was just drawn for some reason to associate baking soda with pile number two. We'll see if there's a reason why. Or so we've got a Knight of Cups. So yeah, so karma for the manipulative jerk in your life. So Knight of Cups. Interesting. Yeah, the Knight of Cups is an interesting character. It can go either way. It can be a wonderful, loving card, but it can also be a very manipulative, smiling liar type. Okay, so yeah, so we're seeing when the Five of Swords is, it's my least favorite card, if that makes any sense, the Five of the Swords, because it's oh wow, yeah, I'm getting a sense of this. um Interesting. I think I may know why I got the baking soda as well too. But yeah, so like I said, the Knight of Cups can be somebody who goes either way. They can be very loving, sweet, supportive, kind, but they can go bad, right? They can go bad. Emotions gone bad, which is sort of a very manipulative, very emotionally. So we've got manipulative jerk. So you're getting at this person. If we've got the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the minute. So I'm getting this that this particular manipulative jerk. Um, they use emotions to manipulate. They're very much emotionally manipulative, right? Because we've got all the cards hemmed in by two cup cards, which is emotionals, right? And this is the ultimate, Ace of Cups, the emotional card. You see all those drippy emotions pulling out of this cup. So yeah, I think I may know somebody like this in my life that I've known in the past. But it's sort of like, yeah, they use emotions, like maybe a lot of fake crying, and don't, and what I'm hearing for that is, don't be moved always by tears, because there's narcissists or manipulative jerks or even sociopaths that are able to cry on command. And it's like, you don't have to be always moved by tears, is what I hear. Interesting. Yeah, I do know somebody like this in my past. Interesting. So it's just like, yeah, like a very manipulative type of person. And we've got the like fine. And I'm hearing that what I'm hearing with this is that when I'm hearing with the baking soda, interesting. I'm hearing, okay, well, I think know what. I think I now know why I put the baking soda in this pile, because baking soda, I use it for cleaning, right? I use it for cleaning. You use it. It's a really good. Actually, you should look it up. A good cleaner, if you want to, and a good natural cleaner. You mix baking soda and vinegar, and you can get rid of lots of stains, and or not, just cleaning, right? It's a natural cleaner. It's not toxic whatsoever. There's just different formulations, but basically, you can use it to get out, uh, you can use it to get off like stains. So I'm hearing that's what you need to do, like emotionally use baking. So you can use it even, I believe there's also, I'm getting cleansing bath, and I think baking soda might be one of the, look into it. It may be, I'm not a health practitioner or anything, but there's cleansing baths that you can use. You look it up. There's baking sodas, salt baths. There's what do you call it? We use mud, like mud for a bath, right? So I'm getting to get sort of the energy for both to clean your body and also to get energy out of you. You may want to look into various cleansing baths to do some sort of purification and just psychological, physical. I'm getting that may be appropriate for you, because they're kind of connected. And then when we have trauma with people, oftentimes, we need these cleansing baths. But interesting, I'm getting an energy, a very emotionally manipulative person, Knight of Cups. I'm getting this is the Knight of Cups, the negative aspected one. With the Five of Swords, like I said, it's my least favorite card, because it connotes like a bully, a manipulator, somebody who's willing to, like, if you look very closely at this rendition of the card, there's somebody who's got a knife in front of somebody who's pleading. So he's like, looks like a kind of an evil sociopath. So this person, very much, I'm hearing with the Magician, they abuse their power, right? They with the Magician, they abuse their power, but with their emotions, like very much with emotional manipulating, fake crying. Oh, why don't you do this? Why don't you do this for me? Why don't you? Like, they would go into a very manipulative state, like a very manipulative state, which is yeah, very manipulative, and very almost cruel. I hear they'd switch from being like very emotionally crying. They may be kind of, I'm hearing they can be a smiling liar, which is the Knight of Cups, very charming to people, but then they'd switch to this cruel, sort of abusive, manipulative jerk person. So very, like, it's very, and then who made you feel defensive? They were constantly making you feel defensive. I'm hearing with it. I hear this is the defensive person card. I call it in my mind, because this person is very defensive and wounded, defensive and wounded, right? So it's like they made you feel sort of defensive and wounded, and I hear sort of cruel words they'd say with the Five of Swords, the bullying, putting you down, but then switching to this loving, but not, it was just always fake with the Knight of Cups, right? The smiling liar card. So I'm getting over the karma. Let's see what we get here. Interesting. I hear that, interesting. I'm hearing that for karma, I got an interesting karma for that. I think there's more too, but this is one aspect of their karma, is that they're a fool right here. The fool card right here. They're a fool who thinks they're walking into fortune, but they're actually walking into a trap. I'm hearing that it looks to them like they're walking into something wonderful with the four of wands. Like they think they're going to be creating this wonderful. I think, oh, I see this image of this foolish person who's kind of a fool walking into something, thinking it's good, it's wonderful, but really it's their undoing. It's their undoing, and they're walking into a trap. They're walking into a wheel of fortune trap, and yeah, it's sort of like they don't know that they are. They don't know that we're walking into a wheel of fortune trap, and they don't know what's coming. I hear, and I'm hearing. I'm not really okay. That with the wheel of fortune, I'm just hearing they're walking into something, and the wheel of fortune. They think it's turning in their direction, but it's actually turning them into a, like they think it will be this, the angel, but it's actually them being caught underneath the wheel of fortune, going into a direction. Like they think it's going to be spitting them out in this direction, but it's actually going to spit them out into a totally different direction, that they a karmic direction that they have not even anticipated. Like they think they're going to get some sort of stability for some reason with the Four of Wands, some sort of celebration and stability, right? Because Four of Wands are celebration and stability with the fours, right? The stability, but they're actually going to be going in a completely different direction, is what I hear. They're going to be going in a completely different direction, I hear, which they, and I get the Gypsy Oracle card shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get Lord. They think that they're going to be a lord of something, but let's see. They think they're going to receive some news, but it's not going to be the news that they think. They think they're going to, for some reason, they think they're going to be a lord of something, and they're quite like arrogant about this for some reason. The Lord, right? We don't have lords anymore, but we know what the energy of the Lord is, right? They think they're going to get this this sort of acceptance somewhere, or some sort of security, but I'm hearing it's not going to be what they think. Um, and I get prison. Interesting. It's actually going to imprison them in some way. Either, I'm hearing in some rare cases they may actually somehow, because of something they've done, they may end up in prison, but they may end up in an etheric prison or some sort of prison. Like yeah, I keep on getting this energy of they think that something's going to be in this doing this direction, but it's not going to. So it's the Lord is going to get, they think they're going to get some sort of information, but they're actually going to be imprisoned in some way, either in some ways the deed, some sort of deed that they've done, and it could actually be literal problems with the law with prison. In some cases, I get in some like 4% of the cases that 4 or 5%, 4 or 5, 6, something like that. But for others, it's just a metaphorical prison. It's sort of like a um a metaphorical prison, right? Like where they're going to be in prison. They think they're going to go into something. I just keep on getting this. Yeah, I got the word Trojan horse or something, or being lured. Where some, they're going to be the one being lured, like by somebody who like they think it's going to be something good, like almost like I got this, that fable, that fairy tale about the wolf who's like lures. I think it's Red Riding Hood. It could be another fairy tale. I don't know. I gotta straighten out my fairy tales. But yeah, they go into some direction. They think, oh, it's going to be wonderful, but it's actually not going to be. So that's what I get. Like, they think, oh, this is a wonderful opportunity, a wonderful job, a wonderful relationship. But it's like, it's going to be sort of the undoing. I don't know. I just keep on getting something in the future, something that's happened currently or very close in time. May have already happened, but let's see if we can get another Page of Wands. Yeah, I see this, them almost, the energy I get, the Page of Wands is sort of like they're impetuously be walking into a situation. The page is kind of the most immature of energies with passion and thinking, oh, this is great, but it's not. And interesting. And I got Ace of Cups. And they're almost really excited about this situation. They're looking forward to it. And I don't know what this situation is for each individual cases, but I get a very, they're seeing, they think, oh, my ships are coming in. I'm so excited about the ships are coming in. I'm so excited, but it's really some sort of trap. Interesting. That's interesting karma I got for this person. I also got for some people from karma, it's the Hierophant, and they will be ultimately judged by a spiritual mentor, or even on the other side, is what I'm hearing. They will ultimately be judged spiritually. They will be spiritually judged on ultimately for their actions. Because I hear they could have really done something quite sociopathic in some cases. Queen of Wands. They may have done something to a woman, I don't know, that's quite sociopathic. That's what I get too. So they will ultimately be spiritually judged. It could have been something, could have been to you, but it could have been something in the past. Like, I'm getting it could be different things. Like, they could ultimately be spiritually judged. It could be um, I don't know, like YouTube, I don't really want to, you know, it could be an assault of some sort. I don't want to, trigger the algorithm, but it could be an assault of some sort. That they perpetrated, but I don't know with YouTube what is acceptable. So, yeah. So it's yeah, Queen of Wands. I'm getting, yeah, they did something to somebody in the past, and you may not know about it, or you may kind of have an inkling of it, but it's sort of like they'll be ultimately their karma. Besides, their karma is going to this situation thinking it's great. I just see this image. Yeah, I keep on seeing this image of being lured into this situation thinking it's great and not being so great at all. But then the ultimate spiritual judge of something they've done in the past that's not too shady. It may have been something really dark, but you can. I don't want to go into the nitty gritty specifics, but something could be quite something they've dark done in the past to a woman possibly. I'm hearing, but let's see if I can get more because I'm kind of curious about that. Frivolity. Yeah, they could have done something in an intoxicated state, or thief. They could have stolen something that they shouldn't have in some way, either a life or something bad, right? Something, but I won't. Like I said, you can. I'll leave that open to interpretation. But yeah, that's all we get. I'll see if I can, yeah, that's all we've got for this pal. So yeah, good luck for this person. Clean the energy, like I said. Do some baths to like heal the. I hear heal the energy, spiritually heal the energy, and then with healing baths. Like look into that because those are really good. Because we store a lot of toxins in our body too, and they can be connected, oftentimes to emotions. Like because we're spiritual beings and we have all these energies, they can be connected. So when you heal like those those um those energies out of your body, you can it connect to the emotions, but it's good to do it physically too. But it connects to the emotions connect to the physical, connect to the emotions. So yeah, I got healing bath. That's why I wondered why I got baking soda, but healing bath and cleaning the energy. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe give it a like or comment if it resonated. And if you want to check out my other videos in the playlist section, I've got videos on karma, different past lives, narcissistic abuse healing, and a lot of different subjects. So check that out. See if it's worth it for you to subscribe. Check out my playlist section. And I hope you have a good day. All right, hell pile number 3. Let us see what we've got for the karma for the manipulative jerk in your life, past past or present. So let me get a drink of water. I've been talking a bit, so I need to have just a quick drink of water. But we've got the 5 of Wands at first and the 9 of Swords. So yeah, I used 2 different decks, right? You see, you've got like this type and this type, and I combine them because I find that adds some nuances to my reading. So manipulative jerk. Let's see. Interesting. We've got 2 ace cards. I guess I got in some cases that this person can be kind of a quiet person sometimes. As in, they're kind of sneaking. They go within to themselves to plan. Interesting. Not necessarily quiet, but they go within themselves to plan and plot. So I'm getting kind of a very almost dangerous energies with their. They could be plotting different things, and it's just they're plotting. They're very much plotting things, but I'm getting kind of their 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 karma for this. So what do they do? Let's see. Well, I'm getting no. Start off with the karma. I normally go talk about what they do, but I get to start off with the karma today. So I'm going to do that. So I'm getting, yeah, this is the energy that I'm getting with this person. It's like I said, kind of this person who goes within themselves. And you get this villain. I'm getting sort of super villain energy. When somebody, like those Disney super villains, um, they do something with their hands where they look very shady. That's what I got. So I'm getting that the universe is not going to allow this person to start the new beginning that they wish, because we've got the Ace of Wands here and the Ace of Swords. Both connote a new beginning, right? A new beginning surrounded by, like, this person really wants a 9 of Cups ending, and they want to create 9 of Cups in their life. But I'm hearing that this manipulative jerk, and I'm hearing they're too dirty and shady to create what they want. They're too dirty and shady, and so thus why I got the toilet paper roll. So they're too much of a supervillain, and the universe will not stand for it. Will not stand for it. So they want their new beginning. They want um, their fresh start, but I hear they will never get their fresh start, not for 3 lifetimes until they learn their lesson. Interesting. They will not get their fresh start, and they will force you. And my sense is that I got the word um, love scammer in some cases. Interesting. I got the word love scammer. Like, okay, I'm getting this. They're really dirty. They use love to get what they want, like a love. So they really go into some very dirty energy, like to get almost. I hear to get. They use love to, or some sort of emotional manipulation to get what they want, and they leave people. They get what they want. So I'm getting, sort of that, what do you call it? Those scammers. They get people involved in sort of these scams, and then they leave. They get these people involved in sort of scams, and then they leave. Um, yeah, those kind of scamming vibes, really dirty vibes, and they hear that they think that they've got away with it. Um, I think that they've gotten away with their scamming, like their scamming ways, but they haven't. They will never get the new beginning, because I'm very much drawn to this. The 9 of Cups is the ultimate sort of wish fulfillment. Some people say it's the best card in the deck, but I'm getting with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, I'm getting a nod, no, they will not get their new beginning, especially in this time. I'm hearing that they could have in the past, like 10 years ago, they could have had their new beginning, but especially with this time, I'm hearing this time at the universe, like the dimensions that we're going into, where the Earth is headed. Yeah, where the Earth is headed. It's like they could have in the past, like 10 years ago. Not that they would have been happy in the past. They could have implemented their plans in the past. I'm getting, but not now. No, not now, because it's just not going to work now in this new energy is what I'm hearing. It will be a complete fail. I heard the word complete fail, and they'll just be there. They think that I get this image of them in their castle deciding, okay, what am I going to create now? What am I going to create now? And how am I going to move forward? And I'm getting a sociopathic vibe, not just a manipulative jerk vibe, but I'm getting kind of that this pile could go into the sociopathic realm. So it's sort of like I'm hearing they want to move forward, like the ship wants to move forward, but I'm hearing it's a dead stop, and I heard the word dead stop, and they'll be forced to go on their own, until they realize that the earth will no longer tolerate this type of energy. So yeah, the earth will not tolerate this type of energy. They're going into an energy of, and they will not create these three cards that they wish you this new beginning. So let's see what else. I'm gonna get some more energy, but yeah, I'm just getting, like, as for them as a person, very much like very much the plotting and planning, almost sociopathic vibe. So a scholar. So I get this image of they very much study things, like from a manipulative stance. Like they study energies without knowing that they're studying energies. They study things. They're almost, yeah. I keep on getting like they're a sociopathic vibe, um, lover. They could be like a false lover, somebody who goes in and almost, yeah, marries people, to get their money or to get something from them they shouldn't. That's not to do with love. So a false. I kind of got that at the beginning. So a very dirty energy with the toilet paper roll. Very dirty energy I'm hearing. Um, let's see what else. Old woman. They may have taken advantage of an old woman in some cases. I'm getting monetarily. Yeah, like a scammer, manipulated somebody out of their money. I'm hearing, but I hear the universe may have in the past, and I hear they will never have the cheerfulness of that they want. They will never have the cheerfulness that they want. And it's like they don't see anything wrong with their actions. Interesting. They don't see that would indicate sociopathy. So it's sort of like they think people get what they deserve. I hear they're the ultimate foe, but they think that other people are the ultimate foe. I'm hearing they think of they're the ultimate foe, but they always think that people are the foes that they have to take something from. And because of this, they will feel despair. They will feel despair, and also messenger. They will never get the message. Um, they'll never like. And look closer at this. They will expect one message, and they will get another, a message of doom. I hear doom, and that they're gonna know that their plans. And I also got real estate in some cases. Like they will get they will not believe that their real estate, um, their real estate plans will not, um, go into fruition in some cases, or monetary plans. And they tried to, like, I hear it, somehow monetarily do something, take something from a older woman, or married somebody to manipulate, to get money, to manipulate in some way. And then I got, yeah, like I got the reunion. I guess get the like, and I get interesting. I get for that they're very disconnected. They will not reunite with themselves. That's what I get with that is, and they will not reunite for themselves for 3 lifetimes, and I hear it will take 3 lifetimes, and on the fourth they will move out of this energy. But I'm hearing that they're going to have to move out of this reality because they're just not going to learn, and they're not going to be able to. Sociopathic CEOs will not be and I hear that after this person, this horrible contrast, you will find a true loving person in your life, which is the complete opposite of this person. So I get if for someone that's pile an opposite energy to this person, but they will never be reunited with themselves for 3 lifetimes, and yeah, they will not be reunited with themselves for and I got also work with devotion. I hear that they don't work with devotion, and somehow, because a scammer, I get a scammer vibes. Like they don't they take from people. They don't work with devotion. And interesting, I get they don't. There's nothing they're truly passionate about, other than scamming and manipulating people. So I get a very scamming vibe in one way or another. A scammer to get what they want. But they don't have a true they don't work with devotion because they don't have a true passion. They don't have a true passion. They've been separated from their passion, and they won't be reunited with their true heart and their passion for 3 in the lifetimes. I keep on getting on the fourth. It will shift, and they'll shift out of this energy, but it will be. I hear it won't be too late, but they won't. Not in this life. They won't. Most certainly not in this life. But it will take them 3 lifetimes. And I hear love your spirit. And I hear that to sort of get away from this dirty toilet paper energy of this person, you need to love your spirit. Because they connected, they were not reunited with their spirit. They were disconnected from their spirit. So I hear you have to reunite with your own spirit. That's the most important thing. For the sort of the action, the energetic, spiritual direction you need to go into is to love your spirit. And then we've got another card: live life to your fullest. And I hear, do not let this person take the life away from you that you want, that you wish to live. Love from your spirit. Live life to your fullest. Do not let this person take away from you the life that you are destined to live. Do not let them take this away from you. I hear very clearly, and that's the final message. Yeah, that's the final message I get for this. And I hope you enjoyed that. Leave a like or comment if you want to, and also if this resonated with you. And if you want to check out the playlist section and see if there's other videos that resonate with you, I've got videos on karma, narcissists, dream analysis, pets, and a lot of different subjects. So check that out and see if it is worth it for you to subscribe. All right. So have a good day, and I hope this reading was of help to you. Bye bye.